Hello, welcome to Pure Soul Alchemy. I am Gabriela Espinosa, and I'll be taking us through a psychic surgery treatment for the next 20 minutes. Even though this is in a video session format, I highly recommend that you lay down to receive it and close your eyes. It just goes better that way for most people. Pure Soul Alchemy is a transmission of healing technologies, channeled shamanic operations, and through my perception and vocalization of the inner energetic grid, we're open in ways which allow these technologies to come into your physical reality and enact change on your behalf. Allow your mind to relax into the words and phrases that come through, and without focusing too much on interpretation. Notice any attempts by your mind to hold on to them and just simply let them go and settle in even deeper into your relaxation. It's quite helpful to replay the session often to deepen the healing effects and take the healing further. And if you find the session helpful, please give it a thumbs up and click the subscribe button and the little bell so you can be alerted about future sessions. So today's show is a shamanic healing session to assist you in finishing projects that you've started. Do you have multiple unfinished projects laying around your house or on your computer in varying stages of completion? If so, this session is for you. How many times have you started something only to get bored, frustrated, and give up? Then keep the undone project laying around in hopes that inspiration or magic will strike and you will pick it back up again. Months, even years can go by and it remains in its unfinished form, cluttering up the house or your computer, even nagging you from across the room. So today's session is support for picking back up those projects if they truly resonate with your inspiration. It's also a support for you in becoming very clear whether or not you even really want to complete it. And if not, letting it go for good so you can invest your energy in something else which lights up you. Before listening to this session, just think about any of those partially completed projects that you'd like support with, and we'll focus on those in our session. So now take a few deep, slow breaths. As you're breathing deeply, begin feeling into your body. Notice where you feel any tension, pain, numbness, any emotion in your body. Envision your breath reaching these areas. Bringing life force and vitality there. And allow this breathing body awareness to continue as we go through our session. So we're going to begin by connecting with our divine physical and non-physical intelligence to align completely with our own core essence. Aligning with the fundamental and essential aspects of ourselves. Aligning with the earth, the sun, the moon, with our own Mother, Father, God, Self. With our own inherent Creator Self, and a right placement in the universe. The purest healing source within us is our own deepest aspect. We agree to serve as our own healing agent and to serve from and as our own ultimate inner counsel, the all that I am. We now invoke, welcome, and receive our beloved Mother and Father God to exact their loving, divine, blessed grace directly into our healing proceedings today. You get a lot of healing points in advance, and then there's what happens, there's what actually happens in the session. So we'll see what happens. So we're going to begin with healing point number 1, infusing a healing process regime for clarifying our desires. I always do a lot of heart clearing, and that's what we're doing right now. We're doing a lot of heart clearing. This feels like it's maybe up a little bit higher, the 4th and a half chakra as well, both 4th and 4th and a half. We're just going to hang there as this healing point is doing its thing. Intrinsic satisfaction, relay structures, reorientation. All right, we want to clear compromised essences, interrelationship regard, upgrade, optimizing, presence of fulfillment passages, optimizing presence of fulfillment passages. And that peace wants to come in somewhere. So allowing peaceful sequences in divine right order with the natural unfoldment. Back of the head and neck clearing. Concentration, regard, upgrade, informal reconstellation. Clearing out of old incongruencies. Right, and we also want to clear out old incongruencies, templates. So origination points, templates. Okay, inferiority pattern. Okay, something about obsolescence. Let's clear for that. I don't have quite all the words coming through, but we've got the energy of it, and it's already receiving a healing. Opening dynamic life support for elements of closure. All right, so there's some fear pockets with that. And I know that there's something addressing that in the further healing points, but we're going to address it right now. And we'll probably address it again. Okay, yeah, some fear pockets specifically with that closure, fear of closure. Okay, letting go of old tetherings of avoidance. And this is avoidance in general, but it could also be avoidance of closure. Okay, and then so let's go ahead and do a clearing on the uncertainty or the sense of where do I fit in all of this? So we're going to clear directly on this line of questioning. Where do I fit in all of this? All right, so opening appreciation of life flowing as it is, rather than some ego-based searching for an identity through what's coming up through the flow. Healing point number 2, opening a gentle discernment inventory procession. And I can speak to that a little bit. Sometimes when we're trying to evaluate Should this stay or should this go? Should I continue with this? Should I let it go? Should I stop? Should I do this? Should I do that? We can make it into this big monumental decision. If I choose the wrong thing, it'll be catastrophic. There's just like all this charge to it, all this investment. So we're clearing on that huge charge investment, making the decision into a much bigger deal than it is. And it's not minimizing the decision by any means. It's more reducing some of the energy that our mind puts on it, that is actually an inhibitory, has an inhibitory effect on just flow. Right, so releasing a powerlessness construct and integrating dynamic, taking charge mechanisms. All right, this is healing in the gut. And by gut, I mean both solar plexus, second chakra, and all the organs, tissues, and physical and non-physical constructs in that area. All right, initiation to destroy pathological invalidation past programs. Programs that were set up in the past that have a invalidation preset or effect. Interaction repair, authenticity upgrade, individuality response. Okay, there's something about interrogation. Let's clear that. Let's clear interrogation. Up-leveling components of reframe capacity. And let's clear hope denial. Clearing hope denial. Optimizing living for today in open unity with what is coming in from the future. It's a lot there. Okay, this is back of the solar plexus. Not quite the gut, but back of the liver, even heart area, back lower lung area. And let's include the ribs and intercostals and all of that. Nice. Healing wave of positive self-regard. Okay, healing point number 3, eradicating shoulds, supposed tos, obligatory underlying motivations in regards to working on and finishing projects, goals, dreams, visions, inspirations, ideas, etc. Upgrading our capacity to let go if it isn't lighting up for us anymore. We're just going to hang with that one a little bit longer. Upgrading our capacity to let it go if it's not interesting to us anymore. And what happens when you truly let something go, even if it was what was right for you, what you really wanted, it'll come right back with even more certainty. So letting go can be pretty powerful in both directions. upgrading our capacity for finishing our dream, vision, project, idea, inspiration, etc., if it is in our best interest. Our capacity to commit to our goal, to commit to where the energy wants to flow, where our attention is wanted to flow by spirit. And moving towards finishing it so that we can let it go and move, let it go, let it be, and let it flow to completion, and we can move into our flow. Right, so committing to that which is in our best and highest good, our best interest. Letting go of any attachment or stories about or ideas about what it should look like when we're done. And let it just do its thing. Let it do itself. Great, so we're contacting the fear pockets a little bit more, allowing ourselves to be completely done, even if it, allowing ourselves to be completely done with it, even if it never got completed. Sometimes exactly that, like if you let go of your idea of what the completion's supposed to look like, you'll see that you already took it to where it was meant to go for you. And that in and of itself is completion. Right, and so relinquishing the energy perspective of incompleteness. You may finish project, but yet if that energy of incompleteness lingers, that's no fun. Great, so let's just hang there for a bit. Great, yeah, because sometimes we feel a sense of especially we have that pattern of, I need to fix myself, or I need to better myself, or it comes from a sense of lack. And then we project that onto our projects. We're never quite satisfied with all that we've done and all that we do. Great, healing. Point number 4, fear pockets. Healing the fear of endings. Healing the fear of endings. Healing the fear of letting go of something that has served us some way in the past, but is clearly over. And doing so that we can make space for new inspirations to take form. Giving space to the new. Healing fear of new beginnings. Healing fear of starting. So we hold on to incompleteness because we're afraid of the next new thing. Healing fear of empty space. The I'm done with that, now what? Doing a lot of clearing right in here on that. Allowing ourselves to integrate fast. Erasure of past undone energies. Aspiring to competence to finish. Healing point number 5, opening to the energy of fulfillment. The energy that says, it is done. Embodying the feeling of a job well done, bringing that feeling into our bodies, into our space, into our mind, into our hearts. Feeling of a job well done, of a stellar product, a stellar accomplishment. Bringing the feeling of satisfaction in our creation. Bringing in the sensory vision of having completed our goal and it being received with gratitude by the correct audiences. Visualizing the openness, expansiveness, and exaltation of completion. Bringing this visualization into our heart, into our bodies, to our physicality, to our knowing, to our vast experience. So we're bringing our session to a close. Thank you for tuning into Pure Soul Alchemy. If you found this session helpful, please click the like, subscribe button, and bell. I highly recommend that you listen to this session repeatedly so that you can deepen the effects of the healing. To schedule an individual session or for more information, visit www.puresoulalchemy.com. This is Gabriella. Have a wonderful day.